I had horrific pain in my eyes, and my eyes became completely, all the blood vessels turned bright red, but the ligaments and tendons, everything in the back that turned the eye were inflamed, so I couldn't look side to side or focus on anything. My vision began to get very progressively bad. I mean, I was so terrified to drive at night. I would drive to these places in Timbuktu and come home so sick that I would sometimes throw up when I got home because I was so scared from everything being stars and blurry, and it was just, and I just didn't think there was anything I could do.
My eyes started to give me trouble as far as clarity of vision. I couldn't get away from cloudy, so it was terrible. No matter what, with the magnifying glass, anything, and it didn't click that that's the case. It's not lens change; it's the cataracts.
I knew I had cataracts. I knew they were coming and coming fast. Yeah, it was very fast.
I also drive at night at times. There are night calls for medical stuff delivery to Florence, Hartsville, Myrtle Beach. Thank God I had my girlfriend, fiance, to be with me at night because she was my eyes.
Everybody, I had lost my insurance, and everybody that I was seeing was through a charity program.
I think my biggest surprise with Operation Sight has been the way that we've been able to affect people's lives and the impact we've had. These folks have been put off for years and years and years with no avenue to turn to for help because surgery is an expensive ticket.
From there, it just went on, and I found out it was around $5,000, and I don't have insurance.
Operation Sight started out of a recognition of the need for cataract surgery in patients who either did not have insurance, could not afford insurance, and were not eligible for government assistance like Medicaid. So these are often patients that Carrie and Paul and I had encountered who needed cataract surgery, but quite honestly couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I was sitting at the Charleston No Country Prayer Breakfast, and a lady named Christine from the Dr. Boatwright's office came up to me and she asked me, was I ever able to get any help with my eyesight? And I told her no, and she said, I have a program I think you're really going to be interested in. Here's my number, give me a call and whenever you can, and I'll tell you all about it.
I think at that point, one of the calls I reached Carrie Bogan, I believe is her name here, affiliated with Operation Sight, which I didn't know was the organization or that anything really existed then. But if I remember correctly, she mentioned that it was possible they could help.
Obviously, these patients still have to meet certain criteria, so they'll go through a process. That's when I initiate the introduction to Operation Sight and to our whole program. At that point, I'll learn a little bit more information and start the intake process. So I'll get just some basic information, explain to them how the process works. So it's wonderful because when I do tell them that they qualify for this program, that they're going to be able to have their vision changed and go back into the workforce or play ball with their kids again. It's amazing. I'm getting chill bumps right now.
The experience that I've had personally has been profoundly rewarding. In fact, in several of instances, I can remember tearing up when I actually got to hug the patient the next day, and it's just I can't describe it. It's just the gift of sight is very precious, and to be a part of the process of helping these patients who are just so thankful and they're so appreciative and their lives have been changed in a meaningful way. It's a real honor and it's a privilege.
I saw Dr. Boatwright had maybe 1 or 2 exams, I don't remember. Next thing you know, he's saying a prayer over me and getting ready to do my eye. And I literally walked out of there and could see in that eye. I was so ecstatic. The very week I could drive at night, I closed one eye, but the eye that they worked on, it was like I went from not being able to see a leaf on a tree to see it. It's like from black and white to Technicolor.
Seeing, it was like day and night. I am clear. I can see birds out a window. I can see bugs flying.
We had a young woman, 32 years old, with a 5-year-old child. And after we were done, because most of the patients tell me their stories when their vision's been restored, she told me that it's the first time in over a year she's been able to see her child clearly. She hasn't really been able to see clearly. She hasn't been able to drive. She hasn't been able to read stories to her. Clearly, we've made a difference or an impact on her.
We just want to keep going. You know, we're getting close to hitting our 100th patient, which is really exciting for us. And, you know, we're at a point now where we want to grow the program and we want more people to know about it. We want to be able to treat more people. And yeah, that's going to take more dollars. It's going to take more donations from patients, from people, from friends, and grants. But it's so worth it. And we've taken it so far in 2.5 years, and we can't wait to see where it's going to go in the future.
It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
This is big stuff. You know, getting fixed is big stuff. Helping someone that couldn't afford to do it themselves at a particular time is big stuff. And all of it together, thank you guys. Really.